Alright, first off, my name is Samantha, but I'm usually referred to as Sam. I'm not really into what other girls are into. While most girls are into stuff like shopping, clothes, makeup, and gossip, I'm more into skateboarding, technology, movies, and most of all, video games. My mother absolutely loves thrift stores, and would usually drag me along with her when she went to them. But me, on the other hand, well, I hate them. The instant I saw it, I called my mother over, and I asked if we can buy it. And since it was a thrift store, the me turned around and looked at me. The me looked kinda weird. He was bald, and his eyes were huge. He had a small nose and a big smiling mouth. He started to explain that this Wii was previously owned by a kid named Kyle.
And the plot thickens!
He said that when a Mii is deleted, they are sent to a place that he refuses to speak of. I tried to get it out of him, but he wouldn't budge. I don't like school because there's always people bullying me. There's this one group of bullies, with the leader being called William. I spoke to a me on my Nintendo Wii yesterday. I said, I don't know why I shared my experiences with Edeled, probably just to make Mr. Brenner feel good. And as I was working, I could hear talking. I looked up and saw another group of bullies talking about me. This group consisted of 3 girls, Ellie, Jane, and Faith. They usually sit next to each other in classes and would gossip and talk about other people instead of doing actual work. On this day, I sat right behind them, and I could overhear their conversation. You know Sam, right? Ellie asked Jane. Yeah, she's so weird, Jane replied. I tried to ignore them while I continued working. You know her stupid Wii she's been talking about? Well, maybe she has some mental condition and she's hallucinating, Faith said as she laughed. What are you guys talking about me for? I asked. Yo, were we talking about you? No, Ellie quietly hissed at me. They think that I'm some stupid idiot and some weird kid with a mental condition. And they think that I'm gullible enough to keep working, thinking that I was mistaken. Ellie, I know what I hear and I know what I see. I quietly confronted Ellie as I leaned forward. Yo, shut up, Sam, Ellie stated, and I leaned in further. Stop talking about me. You're talking about shopping and going to the mall. I felt vomit rise in my throat. Get a life, I thought. I didn't understand. Who was coming and why was Edeled so afraid? Edeled, stop! What are you doing? I yelled as Edeled raised the axe.
Shut up! I've taught someone not to delete me this way before, and I'm not afraid to do it again!
Will? You need to leave, I said quietly. Why did I get this Wii?